my friends, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm sharing with you some summer outdoor decorating ideas, primarily focusing on my front porch. I have included two different ways that I decorate my front porch for the summer, and I also included one where I decorated it for spring, but it can totally be used for summer as well. I just decorated it that one year, so it kind of took me from spring to fall with that decor. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you find some inspiration in this video, and if you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and let's get right into it. Hello my friends, and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be working on my front porch. My last video was back porch. Now we're working on my front porch. So without further ado, let's get started. Here's what my porch looks like. It still has the Easter stuff on, so the first order of business is to take everything off. Then I'm going to pressure wash it and then put it back together. Once I took everything off, I didn't want to bore you with that. I got my blower out and blew out any dirt, cobwebs, leaves, anything that was on the front porch off before I got my pressure washer out and pressure washed it. If you're stopping by my channel for the very first time, my name is Sonja, and on this channel I share lots of home decorating ideas sprinkled with some organization, cleaning, and some home decor and home organization haul. So if this is something that you think you might enjoy watching, I would love it if you considered subscribing. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press that notification bell so you get notified when I upload videos. I typically aim to upload 3 a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Unfortunately, I did start back with my home daycare back in March, and I am trying to get back into the groove of posting regularly and working full time. And I can't seem to quite get the hang of it yet. So bear with me. I do hope that I figure my schedule out soon enough. Just had a lot of new kids starting up, which is always a little bit more extra work than once you have the kids established and the naps are all figured out and all that stuff, because I do a lot of my YouTube while the kids nap. So nevertheless, I did get my front porch all set up for the summer, which you will see the end result soon enough, and I could not be pleased with the way it turned out. So this year I am using my neighbor's pressure washer, and it is Greenworks, and I don't mind the way it works. My husband thinks it needs to be a little bit stronger, but for me, it did take off all the dirt from coming into the house through the winter and fall and springtime. I do find that you can see like a little path leading up to the door. So it got that all off. It took all the cobwebs and any other stains that were on my front porch from the winter. So I think it works good, but I guess he feels otherwise. I do have to admit, as I mentioned in my other video, pressure washing is so satisfying for me, and I could just pressure wash my whole house inside and out. I just love doing it. I love how you can see exactly what's coming off, and how easy it is to remove dirt that otherwise with just a hose and a brush you would be working a lot harder. And I do like to do this every spring and kind of springish, I guess. Usually I'll decorate for spring before I do this, because I live in Canada, Ontario, Canada, and when we do decorate for spring, especially Easter time, it's still very good chance that it's gonna snow a few times, and so I wait to do this till about beginning of May.
The wish I carry high whenever we're apart. It takes me through the night when I look deep into your eyes.
I did try and clean off all the cobwebs off the brick or anything else that might have been on there, as well as some stains on the siding, and then I also sprayed down my lights and also my windows. I was a little bit afraid to spray down the door just because I did refinish this door just last fall, and I was worried that it was going to take everything off if I went with a pressure washer. Probably wouldn't, but I was just being extra careful. Once the front porch was done, I also took out my resin chair and a little stool table and pressure washed that as well. I do keep these out through the winter, so there was a lot of leaves stuck in the crevices of the chairs, as well as lots of cobwebs. And I do not pressure wash my wooden leatherback chair because, again, I'm worried that it's going to take off all the paint. So, but this, it works really well on the resin chairs.
It takes me through the night when I look deep into your eyes. Oh, when I look deep into your eyes.
Before I put my furniture back, I just wanted to wipe down my windows because I did pressure wash them, but I wanted to give them a little bit of buffing as well. And I'm using the Method glass cleaner to do that.
To your eyes. Oh, when I look deep into your eyes. When I look deep into your eyes. When I look deep into...
Now the fun part starts by putting everything back together and decorating. I did have to wipe down the chair because the birds pooped all over it, even though it was under my on my porch covered up. I also mentioned this before. I would love to get new pots, but these are still holding pretty strong. They just have the surface rust, so I will be heading out to the store in the near future and just getting some spray paint and spray painting them. Last time I got a glossy spray paint by accident, so I want to go and get the matte one and just spray paint the little parts that are the rust is kind of showing up. And I will probably keep them until I can no longer keep them because they're falling apart. My mother-in-law had the same one and she replaced it a while ago, but mine's still holding strong. So here is what the furniture looks like, all in its place. And now I'm going to start adding my plants. I have decided this year, every year I buy ferns. I absolutely love ferns. And I thought I'd change it up this year, and I got 2 palms to go into the big pots. I find that this just added such a tropical feel to my front porch, and I think it's perfect for the summer decor because we want summer to feel tropical. I'm going to go and get some stones and just put them on top of this planter just to weigh it down. But for now, I'm just trying to position it so it's in the place that I like. I will probably have to turn this palm, especially this one, several times because the wind, it's where the wind hits it the most. And then I added I think this is called a wash basin. I got it off of a friend. And I love using it, especially for fall decor and Christmas, but I have been using it for a couple of years for the summer as well. I think it just looks so nice having this fern in it. And I got my ferns at Costco for $18.99. I think they are the best deal out there. I think at Home Depot, I was just looking at them. They were $22.99 and they're significantly smaller. So I do think that Costco has the best deal for the ferns in my area. I did have to add a riser, which is just a paving stone, just to elevate the fern a little bit more so it looks better so it doesn't look like it's sitting inside of it. And I just love this look. I love how the wash basin looks with it. So I am very happy how this is all starting to work together. I have been layering my mats for the summer and fall weather because I just love the way that looks, and the area is fairly large, so finding the mat that's big enough is a little bit harder, so I like layering it. Both of these pieces came from Hobby Lobby several years ago when we made the trip across the border to Buffalo. Now this pillow cover, which I absolutely love, lemons and yellow color for the summer, but this pillow cover came from Temu. If you had missed that video with my Temu haul, make sure you head on over because I do have an excellent discount code for you as well if you decide to purchase anything. I love the fact that I can just purchase one pillow cover. I can pick and choose which ones I want, so that way I'm not left with ones that I don't need. And pillow covers are great for storing because they don't take up as much space as pillows themselves. I do still buy pillows, but if I can buy a pillow cover, I will opt for that before I'll buy an actual pillow. Now I'm going to add my wreaths. And I am not loving my wreaths. I think I had enough time with them. I've had them for several years now, and but I haven't been able to find one that I love. HomeSense has had a few, but only one of the wreath, so I haven't been able to find two. I have been thinking about making it myself, but I have found that purchasing them at HomeSense, sometimes I can pick them up for about $22, which does end up being probably cheaper than making it myself. So if I don't find one, maybe I will make one eventually. But for now, these will have to do. They're not bad. I did DIY these myself. I just think I've had lots of time with them and it's time to move on. That's how I felt with my fall ones last year too. And I did end up buying some that I absolutely loved at HomeSense for very, very inexpensive price, which I would have not been able to make them for that money anyway. So I do love that I found ones. So I was hoping to do the same for now, but I haven't been able to. And if I do, make sure you follow me on Instagram because I will be sharing that update there. used to put signs, but I started doing this last year and I absolutely love the way it looked, so I did it this year again. I had DIY'd this basket over on my DIY channel, and I have been adding some seasonal flowers to it, and I absolutely love the way that looks. It adds pop of color to the brick and that summer feel also, so I love doing it. And all the greenery that I'm using in this basket planter came from Dollarama. For over on this side, I am using these yellow pillows that I use these inside for many years, but I've decided to bring them out, and I think they look really good in this little nook that I have. And then I just added this lantern and the pillows came from HomeSense. So here it is all done. I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. The only thing I need to do is snip that hook off of the fern, and that's it. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's very summery, bright, and cheery, and very inviting. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Hello my friends, and welcome to my channel. I am so glad that I am finally back, feeling better. I'm still a little congested, full of boogers here, but I can actually talk and have enough, like I said in my other channel, have enough oxygen in my lungs to you know, do stuff. So I decided to take down my Easter stuff from my front porch and decorate it for more of a spring into summer. I will be redecorating in the summertime, switching out some plants, but right now I am just going to be adding some pansies to my already made up pots because they can handle the frost and all that stuff. I think we're supposed to get snow tomorrow a little bit, so but I'm ready to take down all of the Easter stuff and spruce it up. Again, I'm going to do some cleaning. I'm not gonna pressure wash it or anything like that because I'm borrowing a pressure washer from a friend, so once I do that, then I'm gonna pressure wash it. But right now it's still, I don't think even my hose is set up quite yet, so we're gonna do that a little later. But I will wipe down the windows, and I'm also gonna touch up my planters because I still haven't found ones that I love as much as I love these. But these are showing their age already, and I already touched them up about 2 years ago, and the rust is coming through, so I'm going to do that again. They're still not, they still don't have any holes, which is good, so I think a little bit of spray paint will do the trick. So without further ado, I'm going to get started on cleaning and all the fun stuff. But first I'm going to start with the planters and adding some paint, so that way it's a fast dry. It's this one, Fast Dry Trem-Clad Rust-Proof Paint, so it should dry fairly fast. So while that's drying, I'm going to do everything else. Here is what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to give that a little touch-up. And maybe a little bit on the bottom. So unfortunately, as I moved on to the second pot, I ran out of the spray paint, so I'm just going to have to go get some more to apply a second coat. The good coat didn't quite cover all of it. Now, once that was done, I proceeded on taking down all of the Easter stuff that I did not want on my front porch anymore. Then once everything was off, I just swept up this area because I'm working in 2 sections. I'm going to do this front area first, and then I'm going to work on the side because my front porch goes into an L shape. And I also took down some cobwebs. There weren't that many because I did do this just before Easter decor went up, so there weren't that many out there. Then I realized that I probably should have not been sweeping before I actually planted my pansies in here because I was going to get dirt on the front porch anyway. So I stopped sweeping and I went to get these pots set up for the pansies. The wind had hit these pretty hard. We had some nasty winds and everything was kind of almost looked like it was laying down. So I just wanted to prop it up, get it all standing up nice and tall, and shove it in a little bit harder into the dirt, and then I went and I put some pansies in. Now I will be adding a little bit more dirt to these pots because I did find that there wasn't just quite enough dirt, but I didn't have any on hand. I thought I did, and then when I went to work I didn't, so that's gonna have to wait and happen a little later. I also, if you've been watching for a while, I haven't this time around I did not overpack my planters. I did find last year it didn't really work very well when I overpacked them, so I just put, I think altogether 6 in each planter. I also did the same thing in the little planter that I had with some nest and bunny on there for Easter. I also added a few pansies into this one as well. I just love the look of this, and with a little bit of fertilizer, these pansies will get quite big and nice, and they will withstand the cold weather that we're still experiencing. So once that was done, I just kept on sweeping up, and then I proceeded on decorating a little bit. I am keeping it somewhat of a simpler than before because we are going through major construction, and I'm going to have a lot of people coming in and out of this area, so I did not want to clutter it in case if they have to be carrying large items, like I'm going to be having a kitchen delivered, appliances, and all sorts of stuff. So and the tiles are going to be coming out, so I just wanted to make it as clear as possible, or things that I am adding here are just easy to move if I need to. I also wanted to wipe down my lights here. I am planning on replacing these eventually. The one over on the other side is missing the bottom. It's been missing the bottom for a while, and I feel like I talk about this every time I do my front porch. We do need to replace the front door, and we had actually looked into it. We are in a process of making a decision because it is taking up to 6 months for the door to come and be installed. And I'm not sure that I want to tie up all my money into a door, because believe it or not, just to get a door like this, it will cost us $7,000. The door that I picked out, the 2 doors that I picked out, were $15,000. That is more than half of what I'm paying for my kitchen cupboards. That is just crazy, I think. So, and they want half the money up front, which is understandable. I completely understand that. I'm just thinking that it's a lot of money to tie up at this time, and who knows whether I'm going to get it in 6 months as it is. So we are just getting different quotes from different companies and seeing what everybody is saying. If everybody's 6 months, or if it's just these few companies that we had done the quotes from. So stay tuned for that as well. But I love the doors that I picked out, but I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford them, because I have to replace these 2, and I also have to replace my side door. So we'll see what happens. I would like to have it done by fall, but by winter actually. So like I said, we'll see what happens. I love layering my front doormats, especially in spring and summer, and even in fall. I don't get to do this in winter or even early spring because of all the snow and rain and mud that gets brought in, and salt as well.
I know that I haven't been who I was. I am supposed to be the one you can trust.
This welcome sign that I just DIY'd over on my DIY channel. It was a thrift flip. If you want to check it out, make sure you head on over to my DIY channel. So I love how cute this little corner turned out, and also the other side of the door. I think it looks pretty nice, and it kind of ties in all of my decor.
Always be there, and I want you to know that I'm lost without you. I'm not without you. I hope.
Now I'm moving over to this side. This is a side that my husband and I use quite a bit. We tend to have coffee on the weekends in the morning, or have some tea at the end of the day. Here, especially if it's raining, I love to sit here because the rain doesn't really get in there unless it's like a torrential downpour. But it's just such a nice and peaceful, quiet place to sit and do enjoy a cup of coffee or a cup of tea.
Enough, but you're all I need. I take you places that you've never been. I would give you the world if you let me try again. Yeah, just give me one more chance. I swear I'll try my best to always be there. And I want you to know that I'm lost without you. I'm not without you. I hope I can show what you mean.
I did not buy anything at this time for any of this decor because my house is in such shambles and I don't want to bring more stuff in, so I just shopped my home decor inside and see what I can bring outside and decorate with that.
Chance, I swear I'll try my best to always be there. And I want you to know.
So it is all done, and I hope you had enjoyed this decorate with me. I love sprucing up my front porch for all the different seasons and different holidays, and I just think it's such a welcoming first thing you see when you kind of turn the corner and start walking towards my house. Let me know which part was your favorite, what you liked, if you would have done something different, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And those of you returning, thank you so much for your continuing support, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello friends, Sonja here. Today we are decorating my front porch for the summer, giving it a bit of a refresh from the spring decor that I did back in April. So without further ado, let's get started. So I just want to show you, I have removed some of these plants out of here that I'm not going to be using. I'm going to replant them into several other pots and put them in the backyard, so that way I'm not throwing them out. They didn't do as well as they have previous years. Not sure whether it was too cold still or too hot, maybe, I'm not sure. But I've got my ferns. I got those at Costco, and there are 3, so they're gonna go here. I'm going to change out this area, that's gonna stay, and I want to change out some of the florals in there. I would also like to mention that I have invited other creators to join me if they would like in posting their From Porch decor, so there will be a playlist and there might be just more inspiration in there for you. So make sure you check it out. It will be linked in the description box. So now I'm going to start adding my plants, just trying to figure out where everything is going to go. These ferns are quite messy once you take those bags off, but I love using them. I think they look so good on my front porch. I used to use palms before, but I am loving the ferns so much more, and I'm just trying to remove the hanging part off of them. You can also cut this off. Might be actually an easier way to do that than to be fiddling inside the ferns trying to unhook them. I have gotten this aluminum wash bucket or wash basin from a friend, and I love the way the ferns look inside of it. I think it gives it such a farmhouse vibe. Let me know what you think, if you agree. So I had this sign that I was thinking about adding onto the light post there, light fixture that the hanging basket planter was hanging, and I was going to move this over to the other side, but I didn't love how long it was over on this side, and it was covering my welcome sign, and I wanted to keep the welcome sign here, so I have decided not to use the sign that I wanted to use where the planter was, where the basket planter was, and I decided just to keep the basket back in its spot. I will just have to figure out a spot for that sign in the backyard, which, by the way, is that video is coming up next week, so make sure you tune into that, because it was a big job to get everything done in the backyard. I wanted to switch out some of the lavender with some yellow flowers, just to kind of carry through the theme that I have in my house inside. So I wanted to incorporate some of that yellow on the outside as well. I think that looks perfect. Now I'm going to remove everything off so I can use my blower to blow all the mess that the ferns had left behind, as well as some of the dust. I did a good cleaning when I was doing my spring decor, so I didn't have to do a full out cleaning this time around. If you have never used a blower, to me it's one of the most satisfying tools to use. I just love it. I would so totally use it in my house if I could.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better. I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstandings and words unspoken. We fall apart, and I won't dare to say, do you feel the same way?
Now I'm going to start putting things back, and I don't know why, but this year the pollen has been absolutely awful. I have never seen it this bad ever, where I have to pretty much dust my furniture every single day outside.
Never did with broken hearts, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. If we don't feel the same way, then don't pretend that everything's okay. Don't string me along the way you do. Just let me get over you. Maybe you don't wanna know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you. So maybe I should.
I'm switching out some pillows as well. I am adding hints of blue because I have blue pillows over on my other chairs in a corner. I was going to use the other pillow as well, but I thought it was a little bit too much on the chair, so I just stuck with the blue pillow.
Maybe you don't wanna know, you don't see.
For the front door mat, I love layering it, and I got this mat, this rug at Hobby Lobby a while back, and I am going to layer it with another one, with the mat this time that I also got at Hobby Lobby at the same time, which was, I would say, about 3 years ago, and I've been using it for summer, and I love how this the saying here, and I love the way these two look together. And still, for the life of me, I cannot figure out why this sign is sitting lopsided. I checked, it's leveled on the bottom. The concrete looks fine, but the sign is a little bit crooked. It's going to drive me nuts for sure, I know it. Now I'm moving on to my corner here, and I'm not doing a lot of stuff. I am simply adding some pillows and changing up a little bit of decor on the table.
But we smashed up all the parts. Oh, na, na, na. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard to figure out who you really are. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know that I know, no, it's no more, no. I
I've also decided to finally use my giant lantern that I DIY'd last year over on my DIY channel with a little bit of some of those pansies in there, and I moved the larger pot with pansies over beside the big pot with ferns. And then I finished the decorating with wiping it down, and I also ended up taking, which I do not show you, the blower again just to blow off any other stuff that might have fallen off while I was decorating. Well, I hope you enjoyed this decorate with me, and I'm going to water my plants and let you enjoy the tour. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Check out the playlist. I hope there will be more ideas for you there as well. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.